back. We're back. Now, okay, now, gentlemen, answer me this, if you will. Are there things in your home? Okay, because I just watched a Chris Rock series on Netflix, and it was Chris Rock's comedy special, rather, and it was super hilarious. What he said that when you and your wife go home, there's absolutely nothing there that is yours. It's your wife's home. Look at Erwin laughing. He's like, yep. And if you hang a picture of your mom on in your house, rest assured your wife will take that down sooner or later.
No, for the mom, no, but 100% true that when I walk into anything that is communal or where other people will see it, so not like the bathroom or the kitchen, none of it's mine. None of it. I'm not allowed to put my mess anywhere.
Oh my goodness!
Not even like the dogs playing poker and the snooker.
Nope.
Have you ever seen those ones?
Dude.
Yeah, that was back in the 30s. Yeah,
that was right.
Doug Kramer, are you here? Because, okay, I never understood that. I mean, well, me and my ex-wife, we pretty much share the home together. And when I say share the home together, it's not just the bed. It's the home. It's the house. We had, she put stuff on her side and I have my side. We have our own personal space. We had our own say in our decorations, in our, whatever's in the house. And I don't quite understand that why some wives would actually, not want their husband's stuff all over the place or displayed in some places.
I think it would highly depend on the couple, because, and I don't want to be stereotypical, but more often than not, women, have a more pleasing aesthetic in terms of how they like things to be fixed. In my case, I'm very clutter. I love collecting things. So I have a lot of books. I have a lot of bar tools. I have a lot of alcohol bottles at home. And it's just a lot to look at.
You're basically anti-Maria Kondo.
Pretty much, yeah. Like, I'm trying to move towards, like, that minimalism thing. But for the time being, I'm very kind of, like, all over. So I completely understand that it shouldn't be seen. But then we have rooms like the kitchen is mine. We don't touch it. I can do whatever I want in the kitchen.
Does she cook?
No.
At all?
She just eats, which is it's a pretty
works
good.
Well.
It works really well.
Yeah, you cook, she eats. A very good relationship there. And what about you, James? I mean, are there things in your home that your wife would say, no?
Yeah. No, I think to narrow down the question, is there anything I'm allowed to do?
Yeah.
That would be a
there you go.
answer.
Okay.
No, basically, no. I have a den. I have basically 3 rooms in the house. The kids always give me grief about this but one's a basement, one's like the ground level. That's like a den, and then there's the attic. So I don't think the two count, the attic and the basement thing, because
nobody can see that.
Yeah, and that's where I keep like most of the raffle prizes and most of the stuff like the car cleaning stuff and all that.
Dead bodies. And
Dead bodies.
Yeah.
Got it.
But
1930s Playboy.
Yeah.
All those things.
Oh, Doug! What have you done? He said. I thought it was a Doug-free zone.
I know.
I don't remember non-digital porn. Okay.
It was the best kind.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious.
There is I'm allowed to just basically mess around in my own little room and close the door behind it. That's it. But even then, she walks in and it bothers her when it's like in disarray. And what I hate is I have organized clutter. So my clutter's everywhere, and I can literally call her up and say, "Do you can you go and get let's say my wallet or my shoes?" And she's like, "Where is it?" "Okay, it's in the corner of the room on the floor. It's underneath a pile of newspapers." I'll describe the whole mess, and it should be there. And if somebody moves it, I'll be like, "Why?" I knew where it was, but that's it. I can't. It's like a bomb. You gotta contain the area and keep it like sealed. That's my room. But everything else, the bedroom, I'm not allowed. The bathroom, we have separate sinks.
Seriously?
Yeah, well, I mean, it just came with separate sinks. We didn't build it.
Oh, okay. I was like, what?
No,
really?
I mean, it just came that way. It said she was like, okay, great. You stay on your side, stay on my side. And I've got like a toothbrush, shaving cream, and a razor, and that's it.
So I think the proper.
She's got like Watsons on that side.
I think the question would be then, all right, so looking at your current relationship, what if you were to flip those roles and say, all right, you're allowed to put all your stuff all over the house. What would the house look like if you invited guests?
Realistically, I mean, I could give you a funny answer, but realistically, I don't have enough time to really. So yeah, we play the roles. It's a bit fun to sort of, but I love it that way because I don't have a lot of say in the way that the common areas are run, and then there's the kids and all that. So I let her run it. I just pretend I'm upset, so I have some leverage.
Okay.
Did I just say that loud?
Yeah, you just said that.
Yeah, you
out loud.
did. You
Came out
just
of your
did.
Darn. Wow. Okay. Are we live?
Yeah, we're very much
can't-
live.
Okay.
You've just lost all your leverage for
All
life.
right.
Yeah.
Let's take a commercial break while I run out of this place.
Well, so what province are you running to now? In reference to your question, Erwan, it's funny that you mentioned that because I'm a collector as well. But in my case, I'm a nerd. I collect comics and toys, and it just so happens that I got my ex-wife into that, and but she didn't like me displaying any of it. I would have my space to display that kind of stuff, but anywhere in the in the common areas, living room, whatever, no, none of that is allowed. And it's specifically her. Well, I think it's a big thing because she's also an interior designer.
Oh, well, yeah, that
So-
makes it
Oh,
tougher.
well.
Yeah, that's a major thing for her, and my daughter's an interior designer too. So it's a major thing for these women to arrange a room into. Excuse me for the term, pero they use the term. It's because it brings positive energy,
Joy. It
positive
sparks
chi,
joy.
sparks joy,
That's the
and I'm like,
2019
what?
saying.
Are you saying my Transformers doesn't spark joy? You bring a guy in there and he'll light up like a Christmas tree.
I get that. I mean, like the whole Scandinavian, Japandi, they're calling it now, the Japanese Scandinavian. I get that aesthetic because it's really, it's purifying. If you go into a room that has not a lot, that doesn't have a lot of colors, not a lot of clutter, it does put you in a headspace that's slightly more positive. Like if I had it my way, my whole living room would be a gym, and no one wants to live in a gym. Like it would be terrible and it will smell like sweat. So I'm just like, I'm with James. I'll be happy just taking the L on this one.
KLITE.